Hey, what's up, stock compounders? Brad here. So today I want to share some confessions from a small YouTuber. These are strategies that I've used to grow my YouTube channel. Some of them are kind of embarrassing, and other ones just seem smart. So let's get into it. I want to share 5 different techniques or strategies that I've used to grow my YouTube channel. Number 1. So this one's a little embarrassing. Early in the game, when I was making videos, right after I would publish a video, I would play it on my computer and let it play fully, because one of the metrics that the algorithm uses is viewing time as a percentage of the whole video length. So I figured if I let the video play on my computer fully, I'm going to get a few views really fast that are full views, and that might kind of indicate to the algorithm that it's quality content and push it out to more people. So I did that on my computer. I also did it on my wife's computer. Okay? And trust me, if I had access to more computers, I would have done it on like 5 or 10 computers with different Google accounts. And I also, I liked the video and left a comment, and then I left a comment and a like from my wife's Google account. So right off the bat, I was getting 2 likes, I was getting 2 comments, and I was getting 2 full views of the video. Now, I don't actually know if that helped me grow my channel faster, but made me feel warm and fuzzy, like I was doing something to help that video rank well by the algorithm. So something to consider as a small YouTuber. Number 2, doubling down on the top keywords. Now, in order to find your top keywords, it's really important to put out a lot of content. This is why, initially I committed to making a video a day for 100 days in a row. I think I'm somewhere in the 5-month range now. So I've probably made a video every day for like 150, 160 days, something like that. But when you make that much content, you can start to see in your YouTube analytics which of the keywords you're ranking best for, which keyword is driving the most organic traffic from YouTube searches. And so for my channel, the top 4 keywords in the last year: Magic Formula Investing is number 1, Monish Pabrai is number 2, Hertz Stock is number 3, and Seritage Growth Properties is number 4. So, it's easy as a new YouTuber to kind of see that some of these keywords are getting traction and think to yourself, well, I shouldn't make too many videos about those things because people are going to notice and they're going to think I'm just trying to, play these keywords to boost my views. But that's not actually true. That's not a valid concern, because, these keywords that are performing well, that's the kind of content people actually want to see more of. So, the first perspective is looking at it from, oh, are people going to judge me? It comes from a perspective of thinking about yourself. The second perspective, this is the kind of content that people want to see, is the perspective that's going to help you grow your YouTube channel. What do people want to see? They're telling you what they want to see by, watching your video after searching certain keywords. That's incredibly important information for you to use to grow your channel. So, Magic Formula Investing, if I ever come across something around the Magic Formula that's new, whenever I buy Magic Formula stocks, I'm making a video about it because people love that content, and I get why. The Magic Formula approach by Joel Greenblatt is very intriguing to me as well. Monish Pabrai. So you guys, if you're a small YouTuber, just copy these. all right? Whatever you know about the magic formula, whatever you've found recently that's interesting, make a video about it. Monish Pabrai, whenever he does a Q&A, whenever he does a talk, whenever he does a lecture, right after he does that, put out a video with kind of your biggest takeaways from that talk, from that Q&A, whatever it is. And that video will do incredibly well, okay? People, I mean, there's so many people who are interested in Monish Pabrai. Probably most of you guys, most of my subscribers found this channel based on my content around Monish Pabrai. So don't be shy to double down on the keywords that are working. But don't be too fast to do that as well. You want to have enough content that you can really get a good sense of what your best keywords are. So that's really important. Hertz stock, that was really just a moment in time where I saw there was a huge jump in number of people buying Hertz through Robinhood. And so I made a video about it, that I thought it was a disaster waiting to happen. And that seems to have panned out. So that was kind of a one-time hit just by being in tune with what the hottest stocks on Robinhood were. And then Seritage Growth Properties, obviously one of Monish Pabrai's most bullish bets recently, is a company that I've really been diving into, and I continue to put out content around that. It was interesting. There's a few Phil Town videos that I've put out where Phil Town weighs in on SRG, on Seritage. And initially I thought it was the Phil Town that was the keyword that was really driving a lot of views to those videos. But when I dug into it, there's very few people who find my videos by searching Phil Town. It's actually Seritage that people are searching to find those videos. So, that's a really important thing to know in order to really tailor your content to your audience. So figure out what your top keywords are. The way to do that is to put out a ton of content, so you can really be sure that you have enough data points to know what your top keywords are, and then double down on those, make more content about those. Number 3, identifying up-and-coming channels and cloning top-performing topics. So this is something I did really early in the game. I was looking at Ryan Scribner, I was looking at Financial Education Jeremy, I was looking at Andre Zick, Graham Stephan, and it's simple. You go into their videos, you sort by, most views or something, most popular, and you can see, which of their videos have gotten the most views. And you just make a video about that content. Now, that didn't work super well for me. A lot of those videos fell flat. And I think the reason is a lot of those keywords that these YouTubers were just getting a ton of views for are quite competitive keywords, okay? And it was working for those guys because they're big. They have a big following already, so they're able to compete with those high competition keywords. But as a small YouTuber, I wasn't able to compete. So a lot of those fell flat. So that's not necessarily a great strategy, I don't think, for a smaller YouTuber. Probably more, once you hit, 10,000 or more subscribers, then it might be more compelling to go that route. But there's also a case to be made where, like I was making a weekly video on most popular stocks on Robinhood. Now, just because those aren't going to get a lot of views right away, there's something to be said for if I make content consistently around a keyword like that, most popular stocks on Robinhood, I think over time you can generate more views because you're training the algorithm that you're putting out consistent content around that keyword. So don't necessarily shy away from those bigger keywords, but potentially make them something you produce content on consistently, so that even though you're not a big channel, you're telling the algorithm, hey, I'm a reputable source of information around these keywords. And you're doing that by making content consistently on that same topic. So that's number 3. Number 4, responding to every comment. Now, this is something I learned growing an Instagram account. I have an Instagram account around gardening, sustainability, edible landscaping, stuff like that. And what I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk is that the algorithm, it's super important to the algorithm, basically on every social media platform, that you're engaging with people who are, engaging with you, that you're responding back to them, that you're replying to their comments. You get a big bump from the algorithm if you're doing that. And so, number 4, responding to every comment. If you respond to every comment, even if the comment, it's not a question, it's not, the person who left the comment isn't expecting any response from you, respond anyway. Because say you get 20 comments on a video. If you respond to every one of them, from the perspective of the algorithm, you now have 40 comments instead of 20. You've doubled your engagement in the comments category. And I think there's even more of a bump than that, because the algorithm sees, hey, this person is actually engaging with their followers, with their subscribers. It's really important, guys. So make sure you're responding to every comment. If you're not, you're leaving a lot of growth on the table. And then number 5, last one, engaging in the comments of top channels. This is, I think, this is a highly underrated thing to do. So as I was growing my channel, I don't do it as much now, but certainly in the beginning I did it a lot. When top YouTubers put out videos of content that you're interested in, that's kind of related to your channel as well, those big YouTubers, generally they're not going to have time to respond to every comment, okay? But you do, because you're small, you don't have a ton of comments to engage with yet. So by engaging with, and there's a ton of people who have questions that aren't getting answered in these top videos from these bigger YouTubers. So that's a great way to do it. Whatever topics you're most interested in, just search them in YouTube, and the videos around those topics from these top creators are going to pop up. Go in there, and you could even sort the comments by most recent. So say somebody even asked a question today or yesterday. If you can jump in there and answer that, they're going to notice, because you've answered it so quickly, especially if you can add a lot of value in your answer to it, not just say, oh, I made a video on this, go to my channel and watch it. Actually put some thought into the comments. I know it seems like a lot of effort to put into one potential subscriber, but that adds up fast. It's totally worth spending a couple minutes responding to each comment, because that can be a long-term subscriber that you're building a connection with there. So definitely engage in the comments of top channels. And the sooner you can do that, this happened for a number of times for me with bigger channels like Graham Stephan, Andre Zik. Right after they post a video, I'll leave a thoughtful comment. And people like it, they comment, they respond to the comment. And the more engagement that happens with my comment, the higher towards the top my comment shows up. And then everyone who watches that video, a lot of those people are going to go down to the comments. And who's the first one they're going to see? Well, it's going to be the creator, the person who made the video, because they've probably pinned their comment saying, go to my Robinhood account, sign up for free, and we get free stocks, whatever. But the one right under that is going to be mine if it's thoughtful, if I did it soon after they published. And that can actually drive a lot of new viewers to my videos if I can leave thoughtful comments shortly after these new videos are published from these bigger creators. So that's a highly underrated strategy to try for yourself. So, some of my confessions as a small YouTuber. Let me know if you're using any of these, if you're using anything else that's really working for you that I didn't mention. I would love to hear about that. You know, I don't know everything about this stuff, guys. I'm constantly striving to learn more, to get better. So if you've come across something that you think might be valuable, I would really appreciate you sharing that in the comments. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're a small YouTuber, let me know how I can support you. Part of how I define success for myself on YouTube is how many others get inspired to grow their YouTube channels because of me, okay? Because of the content that I'm putting out. So let me know if there's anything I can do to support you. All right, guys, that's all I got. I will see you in the next video. Take care.